You're teaching us silent capital rules. Tell me something I don't know. Man, I think in the game and the right big blues. Tell me something I don't know. Man, I push it on go for the training crews. Tell me something I don't know. And man, stand by your side cause you got the juice. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. No, no. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. No, no. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. Yo, tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know.
Right, Dexter Hastings here for bbcolumn.com. I'm at Eastside Gym with the new English light heavyweight champion Shakan Pitters. Shak, welcome to Fightden.
Yes, man, how you doing?
Never in date for me, really. You know, especially after you put me on the spot on the last time we talked. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do that, but like, yeah. I was quite confident that you would you'd come out and you did it kind of exactly the way I thought you would. Yeah. How did the fight go for you?
It was a good fight. You know, we knew that that it was an entertaining one as well. You know, we knew he was always going to come forward. He's you know, tough come forward fighter. So he's a fighter who always give it his all to the end. So I knew that he would try and take us into deep waters, and that's where I think they got a lot of their confidence from. You know, feeling that would I go to 10 rounds or would I fade or whatever it may be. We already knew through training. We've been doing this anyway. It's not nothing where I can't do the rounds. It's just going underneath the lights and showcasing to everyone else. But yeah, it was a good fight, man. I mean, I was happy with it all. It was good.
Oh, do you know what? I was really, really impressed because, like you said, it's like, yeah, I know you've done the Ultimate Boxer, but they're 3-rounders. It's quick in, quick out. You know what I mean? You're used to that from the amateurs because you had a decent good amateur career. Like, this is the first time you're called for the first time. You're doing a 10-rounder for the first time. It's your first title. And you just handled it like it was nothing, you know what I mean? And the boxing, honest to God, was on another level, you know what I mean? You've moved yourself up a bit, you know what I mean? Like, I've always rated you, but I did think, but I will give Dex Bowman massive props, man, because he did not stop coming forward.
We like I said, we knew he was always going to keep coming forward no matter what, you know. He caught me with some good shots, I caught him with some good shots, and you know, he just kept coming forward, but then he just, you know, I know that I'd outbox him, so we stuck to the boxing. You know, one and two times or so we got careless, he caught me, whatever.
It was that left hook.
Yeah.
And I was always susceptible to that as well.
Yeah, it's one of them, but I mean, I've watched it back. I mean, I've just recently probably just stopped kind of watching it, but after the fight, I watched it back every day, just for the sake because I'm a massive critic of myself, and I watch it back every day just to see every little thing what I could have done better, and I know what I would do better now. You know, going back in the ring, and even now, you know, we just finished training and we're working on things just to perfect everything, to be an all-round good fighter, great fighter. So. But yeah, you know, we always know he's going to keep coming forward, always knew he was going to bring it, so.
Yeah, well, the only shot that was really working was that left hook. And and the thing was that I think he caught you with it the first time, and then you were like, okay, you had it, but he was masking it so well. The one shot that was like, oh, Shaq needs to watch that one, because I couldn't even see it coming along watching through a TV box, you know what I mean? He'd done it really well.
He caught me the few I took him, but like him, I'll talk you through like round 8 basically. If you watch it back, he's through a jab, so I've like kind of linked back through a backhand. I'm very good at, I'd like to think anyway, that I'm good at detecting when someone's kind of, you know, hurt or whatever. But like obviously I've seen him like do a little face with his eyes or whatever. God, I don't know, but he disguised it well. He caught me with a big left, you know. I took it well. I just carried on. Then I mean, I need to be a bit more wiser to that punch. I was disappointed I got caught so much with it.
Yeah, but
it's a 10-round fight. You know, things are gonna happen.
Yeah, I couldn't say anything wrong.
Yeah.
And that's been really critical because, you know, it's not a tickling match. You're gonna get hit.
Yeah.
But that was the only one that was like, oh, well done. You know what I mean? But
good came out of it though. Like obviously I've shown now to people that I've got a chin, which I already knew myself.
Yeah.
But it's just for showing people again underneath the lights, because there's one thing being able to give a punch, but there's always a question, you know, can this person take a punch? And that's what makes
Harrison's, your Prices, not disrespecting them, they're great boxers, but when they've been put on it and actually been caught with a shot, you know, that's when. But that make like
being able to obviously take a shot, not that I'd want to be getting used to taking any kind of shots, not at all. I'm not in the game to try and take any shots and have any cuts and bruises or anything like that. But, you know, the frustrating shots I took, but what, like I said, being able to prove that I've got a chin, it just elevates my game to another level as well. You know, because people are now thinking, okay, damn, this guy can take a punch as well. So, which I always knew I could, but I don't want to get used to obviously taking the punches or anything.
Definitely, but you've moved up the ranks now. Where are you in Britain now?
I'm
Sixth.
Yeah.
You know, so by rights, if the British champion wanted to have you, he could, couldn't he?
Yeah, well, that's vacated now, as far as I know.
Oh, okay. So you know,
Bats is actually vacated. From my understanding, he's moved up obviously now to go on the European level, which makes sense. I mean, not watching his career or anything, but it makes sense for him to make a, you know, move. He's proved time after time, you know, and proved underneath the lights that you can mix it with the best people in Europe or whatever it may be. And why not? Why not go forward?
Oh,
and move
definitely.
on?
Like, wish him all the best.
Yeah,
but
definitely. Yeah.
opportunity there.
Yeah, I'd love to fight for the British. Obviously, 100%. Now I've got the English. I proved I can do the rounds. I know it was my first, but I know I can always do it anyway. I just enjoy my work in the ring.
It looked like you enjoyed it as well.
I do. I just generally just enjoy the moment, enjoy the fight, and that's about it. Like, my head's always in a good space. I'm I'm fully focused on my boxing. My head's in a good space. You know, life at home's good, everything's good. So I just literally just focus, kind of just easy when everything's connected and everything's
Oh yeah,
going on.
do you know what I mean? Yeah, well that's brilliant. But after you'd won this English title, right? And I only found this out because you told me, right? Was that you stood there and you posed with a belt?
Yeah.
It wasn't the English title.
Yeah. Well, what happened? They told me. Obviously, I know what the English title looks like myself as well, but they just said, they haven't got it available at the time. The board, so it's something where it was the southern area or something they gave me. Like I said, I'm in it to just be the best version I can be of myself. Obviously, titles are good, but I want to fight at high levels. You know what I mean? I want to reach the pinnacle, what I can do, and obviously titles are there to be taken. Everyone wants titles and so on. But again, like that happening didn't really make me, I didn't feel I haven't got the title whatever from there.
No, you'd won the title, but it would have been
good
nice
to hold, to
have that belt.
They said they're sending it, so they said they're sending it out.
That was a few weeks ago now, isn't it?
Yeah, it was ages ago, so I'm yet to hold it, anything like that. But
that'd be absolutely spitting, mate. I'm telling you.
Nah, but we're back in the gym. I mean, we're back in the gym training ahead of whatever's next. Obviously, now that I've won the English title, I know that that comes with many other boxers then focusing the target on you. So I've got to stay ready at all times. I've got to be even better because more eyes are going to be watching me now, and people probably watching that fight thinking, trying to spot my flaws and think what they could, capitalize on or whatever. But we're already in the gym. Started back obviously. Monday just gone. We're in the gym and we're fully focused and we got ready to go again whenever it may be.
So what's John Pegg got planned for you? Has there been any like proper talk about what you're going to do next? Is it defend it or?
There's been a few talks. There's a few things in the pipeline. Obviously, without any confirmation, I ain't going to say anything.
Yeah.
But there's been a bit of a good couple of things what's come up, which are all good things. They're all really good things, which makes sense. But we're keeping our options open for now, and we'll see which route we go. We're just gonna say, we're gonna be in the gym here training hard, and we'll just take it from there.
Yeah, well, because Eastside have got a good relationship with Matchroom.
Yeah.
I know that you fought on a Frank Warren show.
Yeah.
But have Matchroom been in touch with you?
They might have.
They might have. Okay.
Nah,
Really?
They might have in regards to a fight, but I don't know.
Well, do you know what? If they haven't, they should be. I mean, I've seen this from the start. Just like to point that out.
Yeah, I know. To be fair, Dex obviously from the start, my first interview as a pro boxer, so it's always good to continue this.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. And you know what? I want you to win world titles.
Yeah, 100%.
I was there at the start.
100%. Now, I believe I can. Alongside stay focused, and I keep working. I've got a good team, as I always say. As long as I stay focused and there's no hiccups in anything what we do in the process and where we're going. We should be able to get to the places where we want to go. But again, it's never easy. No one can take an elevator to these things. You have to take the stairs. So
oh yeah, definitely.
I'm putting my body through it all. I'm willing to do it, and we're just willing to just keep working. Great fight with Deck and so on, but again, now that's behind me. I got to focus on what may be on.
How much you weighing now?
Last time I weighed myself, I was 13.10.
So are you still in weight then?
Nah.
No, you're what's name now?
I was 13.10, but fight, and for that limit, you'd have to be
12,
on 12.7.
12.7.
I weighed in on the day 12.5. I don't know how, but I weighed in at 12.5.
I was going to say, if you were still round that your point weight, I was just going to go.
I won't bother fight weight. You know what it is, no matter what, if I even try, I'm not someone who eats rubbish food often like that, but even if I was to, because I'm still eating healthy, I don't eat loads of junk or anything, but even if I had to, I'm not someone who puts on a lot of weight at all. Like that. This is my normal weight I'd walk around at, and when I was a cruiserweight when I first started at, this is the weight I'd be fighting at. In fact, actually, I was fighting a lot of times going to the ring at 13.8, 13.6, even 13.1 at one particular point. And that's when we realised, with the Ultimate Boxer opportunity, it was a good time to then think, okay, it's worth the risk to drop our weight, and we'll see how we get on in that tournament. Obviously, we was never planning to just see what would go on. We wanted to win, of course, but it was more of an experiment for us as well. For me, to first experience making that weight, first experience with the sweatsuit, training the way and all that, because I never had to do all that in the amateurs. I just literally just fought out the light heavyweight at that, which is 81 kg. But yeah, it worked, it paid off, and I felt good, felt sharp, and even now the journey continues on it.
Oh, it definitely does, and the Birmingham boxing column's right behind you, and we'll be following it. Is there anything you want to say to any of your sponsors and all the people who are going to be following you now?
Yeah, just obviously thank you all my sponsors all the time. They've obviously been a massive help. We was in Dubai as well. Real Boxing Gym only. They took us out there, housed us and everything. Me and my team, Paul Coonan, Louis Coonan, and we trained hard. Ryan Kelly came out there as well. It was a big help. He had one of his sponsors to help him get out there, but I was training. Me and Sullivan was training. It was a good training partner, as well as obviously a friend to have out there, because he pushed me, I pushed him. He got in some good sparring as well, and I know that he plans to obviously migrate there now and do his career there, which I'm sure, being at that gym, because they've got great facilities, they do great at that gym. So I just want to thank obviously Ryan and the team on that as well, and Real Boxing Only for having us there as well. Emporium Gym, Warren Dyson, he helped a lot as well. Even after my weigh-in as well, gave some things for Salt to help me and put my salts back in and so on, and just had, they always, even when, he's just a good person to just genuinely chat to, He was, went there the other day, they want to set up like a program for me anyway, so I'm like, all right, and that's cool, so it was good there to have on board. Detox Valentin as well came, supported my fight, obviously helps me along the way. Enable Housing, she's a great business. It's actually a homeless shelter.
Okay.
And a guy called Intuano runs that. I've known him from when I was a kid, man. He used to box around my brother, Anwar, and Andre, in that small East gym. So he used to just be there, but it's good to see that he's giving back to the community and doing something with them for that as well. So it's great to see on that. One call consultant, a guy again who I used to actually spar, and I used to spar with him. He ain't boxing now, but he's more on the business side, so it's good to see him doing that as well. Obviously, Des Witter, he's always helping with my strength and conditioning. Optimum Physio, my physiotherapist, kept me twice a week, once a week. Him in that elbow with the massages or whatever, just getting into my muscles. But now he helped out good as well with that. And Beetroots, he sends my foods, my meals, great foods. Everyone should check him out on Instagram. It's at Beetroots UK. So yeah, he was always sending me my meals. I never had any problem making the weight, and I never do with his meals. The meals are delicious, they're nice, and I enjoy eating them. And it's just he knows what my objectives is. And once I just tell him, he just literally does everything himself. I ain't got no allergies, so he just bang, wraps it in and everything's all good. And anyone if I've forgotten anyone, which I hope I haven't, I don't think I have anyway, But I just want to thank all my sponsors, everyone, and family and friends and everyone, man, all my loved ones, because without them as well, I wouldn't be here as well, because you got to have a good unit. I always tell everyone in boxing, you know what it is, you've got to have a good circle. It's important to have a good circle. There's no negativity in my circle. You know, everyone's doing something, everyone's positive. You know what I mean? They're always there. And my dad, Colin Pitters, he brought me to the gym. He brought me to a gym, because without him bringing me and my brothers, my family, to the gym. We started off at Small Leaf Gym with... You
could have been playing for the Villa or someone though, couldn't you?
I could have been, but still, he brought me there to be training, getting my fitness up. As a kid, I didn't know anything. He'd wake me and my brothers up at like 4 in the morning.
Drag his out.
I swear to God, me, my brothers, my mum, he'd wake us up and he'd be like, come on, we're going to go for a run. I was at school these times. He'd wake us up, he's like, come on, we're going to go for a run. I still remember the route. I could take everyone on that route, go for the run, come back, sleep, wake up again. You know what I mean? And after school and that, but he set that discipline in us from a young age, from a very young age. So I think that's why probably I find it a lot more easier to do these things now at my age, because it's not something I've never done.
It's instilled in you.
It's instilled. I've done it from a young age, you know, watching my brothers boxing the ABAs and so on. So I've done it, you know what I mean? But everything happens for a reason. Obviously football is the dream, but this is it now. It's boxing, and
do you know what? I'd rather box than play for the Villa, please. Seriously. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. But
everybody,
it, man.
Shakan Pitters, Shak.
Thank you, man.
Well, always a pleasure to catch up with Shakan Pitters. You've done everything I thought you'd do. Completely outboxed Dex Spellman. Much props to Dex Spellman, man. He never stopped coming forward. He fought like a champion. But Shak showed his class, and you know, was just a better boxer on the night. And overall, I think he's one of the best light heavyweights around at the moment. Told me that Buatsi's given up the British title, so it's vacant. Couldn't think of anyone better than Shakan Pitters to fight for it. He was a bit cagey about what's been said to him and what's not, which is fair enough. He talked to me after, but you know, I'm not going to break that secret of what he said, but it's looking very, very good for Shakan Pitters, and I'm hoping this year I will be able to put him in the BB Column Hall of Fame if he gets the crack at the British title, because I think if he does, he'll win it without a doubt. His performance against Dex Spellman is one of the best fights I've seen this year, and he's going to be a big contender for Fight of the Year for the BB Column Awards coming in December. I just want to see what he does next. Hopefully, what we chatted about, he should get a crack at the British. You know what I mean? Let's just see what happens.
You're teaching your son how to be rude. Tell me something I don't know. Man, I'm thinking the game in the right big blue. Tell me something I don't know. Man, I'm pushing on go for the cleaning crew. Tell me something I don't know. And man, stand by your side, cause you got the juice. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. No, no. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. No, no. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. Yo, tell me something I don't know. Tell me something.